that the sexual marketplace is ruthless. You can be a wealthy, multimillionaire, fucking championship boxer. I know that he had an alcohol problem and he got broke or whatever, but he's making his money back. He's got some clout now, right? But he's still, like, struggling with these women. And these women are hoes. They're fucking thoughts. These are bitches that are, like, smashing niggas for nothing. You know? So I'm just showing you guys this to let you know that even, like, higher status guys are still out here struggling. There's multimillionaire guys that struggle with women, right? Like, there's guys in Michael Sartain's program, like the MOA shit, that's still struggling. They have a bunch of money. Nobody's safe from this bullshit, bro. Nobody's safe. And like I told you before, this bitch is ugly. But she wouldn't even date herself if given the opportunity. I should really lower my standards because there's no way I date the male version of me. But here's the thing, she's not going to lower her standards. This is a joke to them. You know what the funny part about this is? Like, they think this is funny. They're not going to decrease their standards. They think it's funny. Like, it's gotten to a point now where women are so fucking cocky and the hubris is so high, they can literally sit there and say, I'm delusional. I'm too picky. I can't get a guy. They can literally say all this shit. And it doesn't matter because men are still going to come to them. Women can literally say, I'm going to fart and behave like a fucking raging bitch, but men are still going to come to me. And they can. The egos are out the fucking woozah, man. It's that bad. This woman is fucking haggard, bro. She's fucking chopped. But she still has the fucking audacity to put a picture of herself as a guy, look how much of shit she looks like, and then come back and say, I really should lower my standards, which she's not gonna. This is sarcasm. She posted this on social media because if she was actually ashamed, she wouldn't post this on social media. Keep that in mind. Which goes to add more point to what I'm saying. They have no shame. It's cooked, bro. It's cooked. Welcome to the sexual marketplace in 2026. You know? Cooked, bro. Absolutely cooked. That's the sexual marketplace now. Know what I mean? 43-year-old Lil Wayne has quietly gotten engaged to a mysterious woman in her 20s. Yeah, bro, you guys basically got to be Lil Wayne, man, to get these hoes, man. It's just crazy. That's where we are, man. And all you niggas, just so you guys know, you know how many dudes Lil Wayne beat out to get that bitch? This is what I'm trying to explain to you niggas. Like, if you got, like, a good-looking, like, 20-year-old girl, nigga, you're competing against celebrities. Yeah, get that? Do you guys get that? 20 years ago, you didn't have to worry about Lil Wayne talking to your girl. Now you do. Now you do. I think I told you guys a story one time. There was one time I was at a club. I was at Live, right? Was that Live? I forget where I was at. I was at some club, right? I was supposed to meet up with a girl. I left to go with some other friends to the spot. I was supposed to meet up with this girl after, right? I look at her Instagram. She gets a DM from Lil Tunichi, Lil Wayne. I'm like, yep, it's a wrap. It's over. And he told her, like, yo, slide or whatever. And that stupid bitch put that shit on her Instagram story. Right? It's the game. I'm not mad. When I got some other girl. I already knew what time it was. It was a wrap. Some white. Which is another reason why I tell you guys all the fucking time, these fucking sluts, dude. They'll do it for the story. Okay? Biggest fucking. That's another problem with you white guys. You don't fucking keep your women in check with being whores either. Okay? So, yeah. She posted on her Instagram, like, some story saying, like, oh, slide through to whatever. And, like, she showed that, like, on her story. Like, this is women nowadays, chat. Like, they'll post that shit on their Instagram story. Like, they'll post that they're talking to an A-list celeb. You know what I mean? They'll post that shit. Fucking whores. Not just white women, but women in general. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I was competing with Lil Wayne. What are you going to do? You just got to go and move on and get another girl. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. You are competing with A-list celebrities constantly. You might not know it. You might not be aware of it. But you are competing against top-tier celebrities all the fucking time. 20 years ago, it wasn't as bad with social media. When this nigga came out, Lollipop and all this other shit, you didn't have the same level of social media access. They came out with Lollipop in like 07, 08. He was on top of the world. Nobody could stop this fucking guy. There was no fucking Instagram. Instagram changed the game because it globalized the sexual marketplace. And when the sexual marketplace is globalized, the only people that win are top-tier guys. Everybody else is cooked, bro. How many, and this might not be a real picture, who knows? But the point is that he did actually get quietly engaged. He did get quietly engaged. That might be an AI picture. But the bottom line is, you're competing against celebrities. Now, obviously, I saw it real time that night. But anytime you get a girl, understand, a lot of the times if she's somewhat attractive, you have to beat out hundreds, if not thousands of guys to get her. So, all right, here's another clip that I want to show you guys. Just since we're on the red pill topic and women are, so there's nothing worse than gym women. Okay, guys. Gym women are a big problem, right? Now, are there some gym girls out there that aren't sluts that you can definitely get with? Sure, for sure. But a lot of gym women you need to watch out, bro. A lot of them are problems. Okay, and the problem with a lot of gym women is they're attention whores. Okay. And the problem with attention whores is that you're never going to be able to give them the same amount of validation and attention that social media gives them. Okay? That's a big, big problem. That's a big, big fucking problem. You're just simply not going to be able to keep up with the attention and validation that they need, that they get from social media. This is a big reason why I tell you guys, do not date women that are social media influencers or big on social media. You are never going to be able to compete. Someone says Sarah Safari. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. You would never want to date a girl like Sarah Safari. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no. Fuck no. I don't care how much money she makes. She will never be a good wife. You could, let me say this like explicitly and clearly for everybody out there. Okay? Look, I don't hate this girl, Sarah Safari or whatever. But I need to let all the guys know out there, you never want to date a girl like that and take her seriously. She will never be a good wife. I'm sorry. Okay? She just never will. The things it takes to be a good wife, she fundamentally doesn't understand or nor have. Submissive, docile, feminine. Okay? Quiet. Non-assertive. Sorry. That's all things that are completely antithetical to her. She's a fitness influencer. She's on the internet. She's got to be out there. It's part of her business. She's got a network. She's got to be around, and she's in the gym niche, which means she inevitably is going to have to deal with men all the time. I'm sorry. Her business, okay, though it might be successful and she makes money, her business is inherently disruptive and pernicious to any type of romantic relationship that she gets in. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's probably why she's still single. And then on top of that, what you all guys also have to understand, besides her being on social media, being a fitness influencer, which inevitably is going to put her in the realm of other men all the time and always having to be in the limelight, her being in the gym and lifting all the time makes her inherently masculine to a degree. This is why she doesn't like to take orders. This is why she isn't submissive. This is why she likes to talk back. This is why she behaves like a man a lot of the times. She dresses like a man a lot of times. Most masculine men that she would be attracted to are not attracted to that. Sorry. This is why she's going to run into this catch-22. Because the men that do match up for her, the men that do make the kind of money that she wants, that she needs, she's probably a multimillionaire, right? She lives in LA. She has some status. The men that do qualify for her, that do have, an assertive level of masculinity, that have a developed body, etc., that have the financial and the social media status. Why would they date her? Why? Why? Most guys that are at that level would rather have 3 or 4 different girlfriends that aren't masculine and don't talk back to them. Or one girlfriend that's not going to talk back to them. That isn't in the limelight. And this is like a big red pill that women like just don't, like, I think a lot of women wake up to it too late. She probably is realizing it now. That she's just like, unfortunately, like just undateable for a majority of men that she would actually want. Right? Because the men that she wants are not going to want her back, unfortunately. She's going to want a in shape, hyper masculine, assertive guy, probably taller than her, makes as much money as her, has some level of status and clout. Bro, they're not going to go for you, bro. Like, I'm sorry. They might date you like for some like, fucking social media bullshit, but they're not going to like get down on one knee and marry you. Like, get the fuck out of here with that, man. Like, come on, bro. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. And if I was wrong, she would have been married by now. And this goes for all the women out there. All you gym women that want to be fitness influencers and shit like that. For the guys, it's not a good fit, bro. For the men, I'll tell y'all right now, it's not going to be a good fit for you. The nature of her job in of itself is going to put your relationship in a very precarious situation. And that women that are attention whores invite problems. Because in order to be a fitness influencer for a lot of these women, they got to be attention whores. I'm sorry, bro. And I'll give you another thing. Women are here's the big red pill for you guys. The women are going to get mad at me for saying this, but I'm going to say it. Women are inherently narcissists already. If we take a female that's like a fitness influencer / like bodybuilder, oh, bro, that's narcissism times KO-Ken 10, bro. Okay? One of the ugliest realities about female nature is that women are naturally narcissists. No one's going to tell you this. No one's going to admit this. That would be considered, very uncouth, very politically incorrect, very fucking misogynistic. But let me explain to you guys why they're narcissistic and solipsistic. Okay? They're both. They think the world revolves around them, solipsism, and they have a infatuation with themselves, narcissism. Why? Because women understand that they bear the next generation of human being. So they must be solipsistic and narcissistic to ensure the next fucking generation of human being is born. You get that? This is why men tend to be far more selfless. This is why they say women and children are on the first. This is why men have a natural need to protect children and women. And women have a natural need to like get the fuck out of danger and run away. The biological reality is men are expendable when it comes to, creating more human beings, right? Sperm and sheep eggs are expensive. So knowing that, women already have a natural proclivity to be narcissists and to be solipsistic. You take a chick that's a fucking bodybuilder, you take a chick that's into her body, that's in the gym all the time, take a picture of herself, oh, bro. That's a fucking nuclear bomb. It's a fucking nuclear bomb. It's a fucking car wreck waiting to happen. They're already narcissists. They're already solipsistic to a high degree. Okay? You add in them going to the gym on top of, which there's nothing wrong with them going to the gym. Let me be clear about that. Nothing wrong with them training. But you add in the social media component to that. Now we got a fucking problem. Because they're already attention whores naturally. You add in the gym, the solipsism, the narcissism with social media, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. And I know what people are going to say. I already could tell, like some stupid feminist bitch is going to watch this and say, you're insecure, small dick energy, you're just scared because you can't take a fucking bad bitch. Right? I already know what these dumbass women are going to say. Right? I told you already. I've studied these hoes. I've written books on them. Book number 1, Why Women Deserve Less. Amazon bestseller. Why Women Deserve Even Less. Book number 2. Another Amazon bestseller. Right? I didn't write these books just off my, off my ass. Like, I've talked to almost 4. Okay? I know what they're going to say before they even say it. So yes, some feminists are probably watching this right now. We're going to clip this and send it to her girlfriend. Look at this toxic, small dick energy guy. So let me go ahead and rebut what I know you're already going to say. Because women, they're going to say, this guy, Myron Gaines, is insecure. He has small dick energy. He can't take a bad bitch. Right? Fair. No problem. Let's go ahead and dismantle that fucking retarded feminist talking point that they're always going to use. Now, when it comes to women, right? One thing I need you guys to understand, I need you guys to really fucking grasp this shit, because I don't want you guys to be ashamed of not wanting a woman like this. I'm going to explain to you why. Women can have all types of standards. I want to be 6'3". I want to make $1 million a year. I want to be good looking. Maybe not even $1 million. I want 6 figures a year, right? I want to be good with dogs. I want to have children. I want to be a good guy. All this bullshit. They have like all these crazy high standards. No problem. No one bats an eye when women say what they want. You ever notice that? No one really bats an eye. We might laugh at them. We might say they're delusional, whatever. But no one says what you want is wrong. You guys notice that? Let me be clear. I want to be fucking explicitly clear about this so you niggas understand, because when I juxtapose this, you're going to see what I mean. No one has ethical or moral problems with what women want. We might laugh at them. We might say they're delusional. We might say that they don't qualify for that. But we never actually shame them for what they want. We understand this inherently as men. This is why we go to school. This is why we go to the gym. This is why we increase our competence. This is why we get nice cars. We know this. We understand it, and we move to achieve that. Okay? Here's the difference between us and fucking women. Women will take what you say and demonize it. If you say, I don't want a woman that's a whore. I don't want a woman that's a feminist. I want a woman that's going to be traditional. I want a woman who isn't a fucking attention whore. Why are you saying this? Let's be clear about this. We got to go to the Darwin side here, okay? The reason why we say this is because men have a vested interest in ensuring paternity. Oh, I ensure your paternity. You get that? Wake up. I'm waking up your masculinity here. There's a reason why, universally, across different religions, different groups of people, the one thing that make men rage is what? Infidelity. Why? Because it's only been recent times that men have been able to ensure that they're the fucking father. Okay? Nothing will drive a man to more rage than raising a child that he thought was his that he finds out isn't his fucking kid. You want to know what the functional equivalent of that is? Yeah, I said that. The functional equivalent for a man raising a kid that he thought was his, and every woman's nightmare is getting by some fucking weirdo. Every man's nightmare is raising a child that he thought was his, but isn't. It's a double whammy. You've grown an enormous amount of care and rapport with this child, and you find out it's not yours, and you've been betrayed by your fucking wife. This is why whores are not respected. This is why you have this fit of rage if you find out that your girl's cheating on you. This is why cucks are faggots, because it's not natural for you to accept a man fucking your wife. There's something wrong with you. There's mentally something wrong with you. Okay? I'm going to be honest, you're fucking retarded, and you're a sexual degenerate if you're a cuckold. It goes against your male biology. Okay? Now, let me go back to why I'm bringing this up. The things that men want are biologically intertwined with our sexual goals to ensure that the kid is ours. But women demonize this. They say it's small dick energy. They say it's insecurity. They demonize what we want. But let me fucking spin it around. I don't see women, right? I don't see men saying, you're insecure. Why do you want a guy that's 6'5"? You're insecure. Why do you want a guy that makes $100,000 a year? You're insecure. Why do you want a guy that's stronger than you? You're stupid. Why do you want a guy that is smarter than you? Why do you want a guy better educated than you? Why do you want a guy that's older than you? You're insecure. None of us would ever say that. Why? Because we're not. So in other words, see, because here's the difference. When women are mate selecting, we're focused on ensuring paternity. Women are interested in security, right? They're interested in security. This is why they want you to make money. This is why you to be tall. This is why they want you to be strong. So that you can not only protect them from a financial perspective and ensure security, right? You can also protect them physically from harm. But men don't run around and say women are insecure because they want a tall fucking Chad that has money. We don't run around and say you're insecure. Why do you want a rich nigga? You're insecure. Stinky pussy energy. Small tit energy. We don't say none of that dumb shit. So in other words, women can have their standards and they're champion for having their standards. We accept it. We don't shame them for their standards. But when we have standards, they shame the standards. They say that we're insecure. We're inherently bad. We're inherently evil for having these standards. But interesting how we both have our standards from a Darwinistic biological approach. Ours is to ensure paternity. That's why we don't want sluts, right? And we want youthful, attractive women so we have good-looking kids. We want an attractive woman that's not a slut. Ensure paternity and make sure our kids come out looking good and aren't retarded. Women, we want you to have money, security, height, strength, competency, so I can defer authority to you, so you can give me security. But we never call them insecure for wanting that. But they call us insecure for what we want. So I'm here to tell you, never, ever fucking accept some stupid trying to tell you that you're insecure for your biological needs and wants. If these stupid ass say I want to get a 6'3", making $100,000 a year, good looking Chad, straight teeth, all this fucking bullshit, which is like 1% of the population, by the way, you're totally within your right to say, well, you know what? I want something in return for that. I want a girl that's pretty, that's not a slut. Way easier to achieve, by the way. Way easier to achieve. So I would argue we're way more reasonable, way more realistic than these stupid. So never let a woman fucking make you feel bad for having fucking standards, because you best believe they have theirs.